You see an attractive woman across the room, and your mind starts racing. I wonder if she's someone who has a high sex drive like me. Trying to figure that out can feel like a guessing game. But there are certain telling signs and behaviors that may give you a clue. In this video, we're going to break down some of the potential indicators that a woman has a higher than average libido. Now, it's crucial to understand that none of these are definitive answers on their own. They are simply pieces of a larger puzzle that can suggest the likelihood of a high sex drive when viewed together. Many of these signs require nuance and context. Making assumptions from limited information can lead to uncomfortable situations. The key is to look for patterns while keeping an open mind and deepening your awareness. Assertiveness and open communication. One of the biggest potential giveaways of a high sex drive in a woman is a general assertiveness and openness when it comes to flirtation and discussing sexual topics. If she frequently initiates flirting and seems comfortable overtly expressing desire, it could be a sign. Similarly, a willingness to openly discuss sexual preferences, experiences, and fantasies rather than being reserved about intimacy may hint at an elevated libido. A woman at ease exploring those subjects probably has a healthy attitude towards sex. However, it's absolutely crucial to emphasize that open communication does not equal consent or an invitation to take things further. Respect for boundaries is essential, even if she seems uninhibited verbally. Look for mutual enthusiasm, not assumptions. Of course, the way a woman carries herself and what she finds funny can also provide enlightening clues about her sex drive. Humor, attitude, and body language. Her sense of humor, especially about sexual matters, can be quite revealing. If she frequently engages in sexual banter, innuendo, and raunchy jokes, it may suggest she's got a higher libido driving that sexual energy. You can also pay attention to her overall attitude and persona. Does she give off a vibe of being more free-spirited, uninhibited, and liberated when it comes to intimacy? Or does she seem reserved or traditional in her mindset surrounding sex? Her level of comfort and openness can be very telling. Her body language is another area rife with potential clues. Frequent seductive glances, an ease with nudity or physical exposure, and being a touchy-feely person can sometimes indicate a heightened physical interest or sex drive. However, it's important not to read too much into incidental touches or looks alone. While these external behaviors can suggest tendencies, a woman's inner world and personal interests may actually provide even more concrete evidence. Inner life and interests. For many women with a high sex drive, their inner world and personal interests provide strong hints about their libido. One telling sign is if she seems to frequently experience and openly discuss sexual fantasies or daydreams. A woman in touch with her sensual side is more likely to have elevated desires. You can also take note if she shows a keen interest in erotic literature, movies with plenty of sexual tension, or even sex toys and exploring new experiences in the bedroom. An eagerness to learn and explore sexuality can indicate a healthy high drive. At the same time, you'll want to pay attention to how responsive and present she is with physical intimacy and affection. Does she seem to lose herself in the moment during intimate encounters? Does the physical afterglow and satisfaction linger? A woman who relishes those sensations may have a higher drive than most. Another potential indicator is if she appears very interested in not just fulfilling her own desires, but ensuring her partner's fantasies and needs are being met within the context of enthusiastic consent. Making her lover's pleasure a priority could signal an elevated libido driving that motivation. Bringing it all together. As you can see, there's a wide range of potential signatures that may hint at a high sex drive, but examining individual behaviors alone won't give you a complete answer. The truth emerges from seeing the patterns across multiple areas. Does she openly embrace her sexuality through communication, humor, and body language? Is her inner world sensual and focused on intimate exploration? When you start connecting those kinds of dots, you can make an educated guess about her libido. Of course, the only way to know for certain is through open and respectful communication. At the end of the day, making assumptions about someone's sex drive without heavy lifting on your own self-awareness and clear mutual understanding is unwise. These are just potential clues that require emotional maturity to interpret. The healthiest intimate connections come when both people feel comfortable expressing their authentic needs, desires, and boundaries. With care for each other's comfort and pleasure, a shared high sex drive can lead to amazingly satisfying intimacy.